Right, nice to have you back. That was a good discussion, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, good conclusion that we came to. But we're going to have to move on to our next... Oh, you idiot. But we're going to have to move on to our next topic, which is a really fun one, suggested by Jordan.
Yeah.
What is the best goal in Premier League history? We've all had to pick one. We've all picked different ones. And we didn't make each other pick one. I think I'm the only one who everyone knew what I was picking. I made it very clear what I was picking straight away. You can guess which club scored it.
Do you want to start?
Do I start?
Yeah, you start.
I'll start. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I got my notes ready for this. I'll set the scene, right? It's the 2nd of March 2002. So this goal is 19 years of age.
We're not going to pick the goal because you know the day. I said, come on, get on with it.
No, I like setting the scene. Arsenal are away at Newcastle. They do go on to win the league this season as well. They win the double. And Robert Pires is on the left wing, gets past a man, puts the ball into Dennis Bergkamp, who's just on the edge of the box, with his back to goal, may I add. Nico Dabizaz behind him. And Dennis Bergkamp uses his left foot, weirdly, to spin it around the right-hand side of his body and around the defender. He runs the other side of the defender and reclaims the ball and tucks it away into the bottom corner with a composed finish.
Probably the hardest goal to describe, and you've done that quite well.
You said that last week as well.
I know.
I don't know that.
They do. I've mentioned it, but it is a quality finish. And the reason I've kind of decided here, it's kind of hard to say what means best. What is the best goal? Is it the most impressive? Is it the one that gets the biggest reaction out of fans, or is it the one that means the most? And for Bergkamp, I've kind of gone for it because I think it's the hardest to do, the hardest to recreate. I think if you're trying to do that in your back garden, you're never going to do it. I've tried it a billion times. Can't even get close. I don't scientifically, I don't understand how he's spanned the ball that way with his left foot. Doesn't make sense. Genuinely just don't understand it.
That's what I think, right? And it looks like when he does it, when Bergkamp does that turn, he looks like he means it, right?
Exactly.
As in, in himself, he's like, I know what I'm doing. Like, his facial expression is like, I'm not doing that.
He's a genius.
But when everyone else tries it, that's why everyone thinks it's lucky. Because you just can't. That's why no one thinks he means it.
Oh, no, but it's Dennis Bergkamp.
I know,
he meant it.
Unreal player, but, that's why so many people sometimes put that goal down to luck, because they kind of think, how? It was unreal. But, anyway, yeah, it was a great goal.
We can't argue with the goal. It is a quality goal.
It's terrific.
But there's other options.
Yeah. Jordan, take it on.
Am I going?
You go.
So
you go.
You set the scene. I better do the same. January 30th, 2008.
I don't know my day.
Mate, yours is more recent.
Manchester United are playing Portsmouth in the league. United win a free kick, and I think it's fairly obvious from now that the goal I'm going to choose is that Ronaldo free kick.
It is really that free kick,
Yeah, he puts the ball down. I would say it's about 25, 30 yards out.
It's around that.
And Rooney's there, and I don't know why Rooney's there, because everyone knows Ronaldo's hitting it. Obviously he puts the ball down like he does, takes a step back, does his little breathe out, and runs up to it and hits it so perfectly. It swerves in the air, top corner, as far top corner as you can get it. I think David James was in goal for Portsmouth, and he was just standing there watching it. He knew that there was no chance he was saving it, and what a goal. Then, just to make it more iconic, I know it's not we're not doing a celebration thing, but he turns around and just screams. And
yeah, it's a mad celebration. It's almost like one of the first. I don't know if it's exactly the first, but it's one of the earliest back you can remember knuckleballs.
Oh yeah,
like one of the major ones, because it's just the way, he hits it kind of as F2 would say, hit it on the valve, of your ankle, and just the way it bends. It's the swerve, and it dips
the power
right, the power straight into the top corner. It's beautiful.
So good.
It is a perfect free kick.
Outstanding.
It is an amazing goal.
Yeah,
it is an amazing goal.
No
I can't deny that. But obviously we're going to have to debate on what's the best goal.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that. Should we let Ashley get us, or
Yeah.
should we just agree that his is awful?
Awful.
Whoa, you know what I mean.
Unreal.
I mean,
State
in that
your case.
it's not going to beat mine.
State your case.
Anyway, the date is some day in Eve. No, the date is the 25th December. No, it's not. Anyway,
not Chris-
anyway.
Christmas.
I read out the video. I read out the date of the video. In the 2018-19 season, Crystal Palace are away to Man City at the Etihad Stadium. The scoreline is currently currently 2-2. I think this is how it works. I'm sorry if I'm getting stuff wrong.
No,
Have I
you're
got it
wrong. That's first half.
Okay, right.
They
sorry.
scored another goal in the second half.
That
with
was
Townsend.
That was criminal from me. Anyway.
Don't even know the game.
Don't even know the result. I believe it finished 3-2.
Crystal Palace have a free kick on the left-hand side of the pitch. They cross in, it gets headed out, it bounces around for a bit. Bernardo Silva attempts to clear the ball with a kind of a poor defensive header, and it just kind of floats around 30 yards out. Townsend just pops up and thinks, "I'll have that," and just smashes it into the top right corner, and it is so perfect. Like, it is so far into the top right corner, and it's so powerful. It's just such an unreal goal. I know Isaac's not even gonna, bother to even think that my goal's the best because he's
I'm watching
watching
the Bergkamp
Bergkamp's
goal
goal again as I'm going through it. But Townsend's just the way he attacks it,
Yes, it
and
is.
he is like.
I mean, yeah,
Just look how
yes, I
satisfying
know
it
that
is.
is
Look how
satisfying. Everyone
satisfying
loves
it
a
is.
volley. It's a great goal.
A volley's been done before. I know that. Right, your two goals are inventive. No one's done those two things before.
People
that.
have done knockables since Ronaldo.
not before. That was a
but
new
not
thing.
Really before.
It was almost like the first of its time.
Yeah, right. And the Bergkamp goal. I don't think anyone's done it
Yeah,
ever again.
Bergkamp's literally
People-
is a moment in time. Which
I
will
know
never happen
people have done
again.
volleys, but that is just so.
He's cleanly hit it.
Can we say it's the best Premier League volley of all time?
Ooh.
Because otherwise, I'm not winning this argument. Right.
David Bentley? No, I'm joking. I don't want that
It's
going
so
anywhere
unreal.
near.
It's hit so sweetly. I said it last week. It's like when you put the ball into one of those machines that make it just like it's like one of those
It
robot
does feel.
strikers.
I'll happily say it's the.
It's unreal.
I think not Henri.
Van Persie.
Henri.
It's better than both of those. It's better
Van
in terms
Persie
of what the goal looks like.
Van
It's better than
Persie,
both
Van
of those.
Persie against Charlton because the way he's had to reach it.
I still
Oh.
I still think that's better. That's better than DeCanio's. That's better than DeCanio's is nice, but that is better. It's so sweetly hit.
We'll
It's
leave you
just
on that
perfect.
argument. I'm not getting
No,
near that.
it's
That's
so-
a tough discussion.
No,
We might have
it's-
West Ham fans
it's
listening.
brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
They're
No.
not going to like that. But
We'll debate it.
so let's debate. Right, look. People have scored volleys before, Ashley.
Yeah.
People have scored volleys from outside the box, Ashley.
But
Volleys have gone top corner before. Sure, it's fast. It's a lovely goal. I love a volley. A volley is a very satisfying thing to watch as a fan, especially when you're there.
Mhm.
I've seen not many. I've seen Mesut Ozil score one, and it was amazing. But besides that, it's not a goal.
It's hitting
Which is,
home.
a lot of players will do that. That is a shot which people take week in, week out. That's the thing I'd say. Obviously, it takes nothing away from the outcome of the shot. It's gone top corner, but to say like Andrew Townsend probably will do that a few times a season.
okay. They
Will
could
it
be-
go in top corner every week? Maybe not. Whereas Des Bergkamp tried this once. It worked once. It was amazing. And also, as I said, with my argument on Bergkamp, that I think a volley is easier to recreate than Bergkamp's finish. Obviously, when you're an amateur like us or a Sunday league player, connecting with a volley is a tough thing. You see that on Soccer AM every week. They can't get them in half the time, which I'm baffled by. I mean, get it on target, but it's really hard to get you got to get it on your laces properly, get your whole body in the right shape, and get the whole full force and power into it to really force it in, and that's hard. But I think it's easy to recreate. That was a bit recreate a volley. I don't like it. It's easier to recreate a volley than Bergkamp's goal because of just the sheer inventiveness of the play. And obviously, mine's less about the finish; it's more about
The turn.
the turn, which it's a massive part of the goal. And with your goal, obviously, I think the Ronaldo goal is phenomenal. It requires an immense amount of skill.
You can't argue with it.
I can't argue with it. It's an amazing goal.
I'm going to argue with it.
But
So,
it's a free kick. You're going to say this. I know you're going to say this. I'll let you talk.
Well, I mean, as you were just about to get onto, it is a free kick. The free kick is quality. All right, okay. But Ronaldo is given a free shot at goal in that instance. Okay, I think in this argument, right, and I know that you're not going to agree, and I know the goal is brilliant, but in this argument, don't think the free kick can actually come against our 2 goals.
I think the free kick,
because it is like it's brilliant, and he's hit it so well, and it's just like the swerve on it, and well, not exactly the swerve, but the way it moves is unreal. But just the fact that no one's actually contesting him, the ball is flat on the ground. Yeah, he's got to kick over a wall, all right, and he is quite far out, but so's Townsend, right? And Townsend, he's got players around him. When he actually hits it, they're not too close, but he's got to improvise in that moment. He's got to get his body so perfect, and then once his body's perfect, he's got to hit the ball perfectly as well. For Ronaldo, the ball's on the floor. He's got to step up, and he's got to do what he does every single day at training, right? Let's be honest, he probably scored one of those goals before, and I know Townsend scored a nice volley, but hit it that sweetly, I don't think so. Ronaldo had a free shot goal.
I'm baffled by this.
I think
Ronaldo, the ball's on the floor.
This is making no sense to me.
What I'm going to say about your free kick, I'm going to say I think it's better than Townsend's goal. I think it's a quality. I think it's a quality free kick. What I will say is that the one thing I think I have over both of you is the sheer, unique goal that I've got.
It is. It's just the finish.
You've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's just with yours the finish.
Oh, shut up! Don't try and bring it. It's not a bad finish.
No,
he's turned it around him and given it. He's made it easy.
Good finish.
Should he put it bar in?
It's a good finish.
It's a good finish,
but it's not the best Premier League goal of all time.
Don't gang up on me.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't gang on me because that's the only thing wrong with it. And it's not even wrong with it.
If we see, right,
there's nothing wrong with my goal.
Right, I think what comes into your argument, there's a lot of legacy behind your goal, and because it's Bergkamp.
Oh, shut up!
Let me listen.
You're an Arsenal fan. You're ganging up on Dennis.
Yeah, because let me speak. Right, say you see, you're watching the Brazilian league, and you see 2 compilations of 2 goals. You see one guy do this turn that you've never seen before. Turn one player and then slotted it calmly into the bottom right corner. Then you see one step up and bicycle kick. Right, over someone else. He's leaped up from a corner and his bicycle kicks in. What goal are you going to say is better?
Obviously, I'm going to say the lovely turn, which is impossible to
you're
recreate.
going to say the bicycle.
It's impossible to look. I'm sorry, but here I'm going to make this point because I've been saying it to myself in the mirror and planning it for an entire week. But look, NASA, you're putting rovers on Mars. Stall it.
But other players
get a robot to recreate that goal. I promise you, it's impossible.
Right.
It is.
You attempting to do that is very different.
No. I'm sorry, but what I will say is BT Sport. They used to go on these YouTube videos to promote games, and they'd get players to try and recreate legendary goals. I remember they tried to get Coutinho to do the goal.
Didn't Jimmy belong?
Coutinho is not the player that Bergkamp was.
No, but still, he's a Premier League footballer.
Bergkamp was
recreate it?
No, he recreated the Henry goal, which is easier to recreate because it's just flicking up and volleying it, which eventually you can do. Because a volley is easier than that.
Let's try and keep our voices down a little bit.
You give Lionel Messi the ball and say recreate that.
Okay,
I
fine.
guarantee he's
yes.
doing it.
Oh yeah. Let's just say. Oh yeah. I reckon Messi could recreate it. Oh yeah,
Ronaldo.
Messi, the greatest footballer on the planet, maybe could recreate it.
So
I haven't seen it yet, have I?
It is possible to recreate all of these goals.
Yes, but have you seen anyone recreate the Bergkamp goal yet? I've seen people do something similar to Ronaldo. I've seen people do something similar to Townsend. Mine is purely unique, and I'm going to say right now, I don't see us coming to a conclusion here.
No, neither. I think there's a lot of bias coming into your
team. Shut up! It's amazing.
Yours. There is a lot.
It's amazing.
I love the Bergkamp goal, right? But if you look at that, if you're a La Liga fan, right, and someone you meet your friend who's a Premier League fan, okay, and they go, what do you think the best goal that's ever been scored in your league? And they show you the Bergkamp goal. You're like, yeah, it's alright.
I'm sorry, but
it's good. Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's an amazing turn, but that's the best goal. That is the best goal someone's ever scored in your league.
That's why you show them the Ronaldo free kick.
And then they go, look. Your best goal is someone just standing there and having a free shot on goal. No, mine's Messi running through everyone and but anyway, that's besides the point.
Just a free kick doesn't mean it's bad. A free kick doesn't mean it's bad.
No,
Roberto Carlos.
No, yeah, I know, but he's still like. Alright, okay. I don't think we're going to.
I think we're going to have to cut this. We're going to have to cut this short because I don't think we're going to come to a conclusion.
No,
we could debate about this.
We could debate this for ages, but I feel like we're going to have to put it up to the listeners. So I'm gonna put another post out. God, I'm going to be busy, but yeah. That's another post I'm going to have to remind myself to make. So,
Yeah.
the big question of today is, what do you think? What is the best goal in Premier League history?
Yeah.
Is it Dennis Bergkamp against Newcastle? Is it Andros Townsend against Man
Don't say
City?
his name in a different way.
Or is it Cristiano Ronaldo against David James of Portsmouth?
So who
Really
was in
not
goal for your goal?
Don't know.
Exactly.
Shay Given, maybe. I don't know. It might have been Shay Given. No clue. Actually, no, I think it might be even before his time. No clue.
It doesn't.
Exactly.
You're the only one who
There you
knows.
go.
No, you're the only ones I know the
Exactly.
keepers
It's
of.
R2. It doesn't matter.
I know
who's in
who
goal,
he
no one's
spun.
saving
Nico
them.
Dabbers has, but
R2. No, it doesn't matter who's in goal. No keeper on the planet is saving R2 goals. It's your one.
it's more about.
No, they put Manuel Neuer in there. Maybe he gets down there.
You're not allowed to go to the Emirates anymore. You're
No.
not even allowed to touch
The goal's
Bergkamp
brilliant. The
statue.
goal's brilliant. All right. Okay.
They
but I'm
play it
arguing
week
for
in,
the-
week
I'm
out for
arguing
every
right
game.
Here,
It's
right now.
amazing.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Right,
Let's
okay,
move
we're
on.
going to move on. I'm sorry, but look, I think we're not going to come to a conclusion. So you will decide, and I trust that you will make the right decision.
Ronaldo.
We need-